Welcome to Fidaan Talk. It's Wednesday night dinner and we're having steaks, lamb steaks, better than beef steaks, and rice, yogurt, and maybe salad. You know, I'm a sucker for a side salad, but it does require a little bit of effort, so we'll see whether or not I think we need it with this meal. I'm just going to make my Fidaan style Turkish rice. It's not traditional Turkish rice, but whatever. I'm using these old tomatoes I bought from Costco 2 weeks ago. They're on the last legs, not good enough for salad. They don't qualify for the salad, so they're just going to be chucked into the rice. And I always sort of, loosely tell you what I'm doing. And a lot of people, even though I've shown an instruction video on my rice before, but I've got a lot of new followers and I know people want to learn how to make the Fidaan rice. So I'm going to try and do a tutorial in this video. All right, you chop up your old tomatoes. Not necessary, you don't have to use tomatoes. Now, hubby doesn't like raw tomatoes, he does like cooked tomatoes. This onion is definitely seen better days. When you sort of smell an onion and you think it smells not 100% right, let's chop it in half and see. Yeah, it's all right. I don't want to waste it. I'm just going to fry it up anyways. Fry up one small brown onion.
Mommy, look what I did.
What did you do? Great job, Cara.
I sliced it off with my finger.
You did a good job.
Look.
Beautiful. The kids are back. I went and picked them up from my sister today up the Central Coast. So Clark's in the playroom playing with his trucks. Cara's playing with her magic potion mix thing. So we're going to have the steaks cooked in the air fryer, of course. And yeah, yogurt and I didn't buy a whole lot of groceries. I went to Aldi this week at the Central Coast because I was on the Central Coast when I did my shopping. And so I didn't buy a whole lot. So we're having this tonight and tomorrow we're having the chicken wings, and that's basically with, we'll have it with chips, frozen chips tomorrow. Basically it. Then I've run out of ingredients. Friday night, I'm going out. All right, so I'm going to fry this and this. I've got my vermicelli noodles, which we'll throw in. And you can use spaghetti, you can just chop up spaghetti. It's basically the same texture, right? It's just really little noodles. So you can just use vermicelli or you can use spaghetti, whatever. Rice, this is long grain white rice, but you can use short grain, no one cares. And you need chicken stock. Now, of course, I didn't buy any at Aldi because I didn't think of it. So I have emergency stock cubes. This is beef stock cubes, don't worry about it. Beef, chicken, So I like to use chicken, but I'm going to use beef on this occasion. I'm using one of these terrible stock cubes, whereas I normally like the ones that are already done. Don't worry about it. All right, let's start frying. I've got this frying, onion, old tomatoes, frying on a high heat. I'm going to grab some of my noodles. I don't know, it doesn't really matter how much. I'm just going to kind of scoop it in there. Maybe it's 1 cup. Give it a mix. That's going to cook very quickly. So I'm quickly giving it a mix. We're going to need some salt in there. Salt, the big cold people. Smother. Remembering you're adding stock as well. Let's get this. Okay, I've got my kettle of water. This goes with 250 mils. As I said, I don't normally do this. Normally I just bloody buy it already made. Whatever's. Don't worry about it. All right, we're going to let that do its thing while I wash 1 cup of long grain rice. Give this a mix. You don't want it to burn. All right, taking it off the heat for a sec because this might take a little bit of time and it's going to burn. So that's 1 mug of rice in my thing. I'm just going to wash it. Okay, it's washed. I'm putting it back on the heat. I've got my washed rice. I'm going to add that in. Give it a good mix. Can't see what that looks like, but there you go. Give it a good mix. I'm going to add let me show you what it looks like. There we go. I'm going to add my water. This is supposed to be 2 mugs of water. That's the measurement, so I need to tip it in here. The stock's still there. Don't worry about it. We're going to make it work. I've just topped it up with tap water, so that's 1 mug. All right, that'll stop it burning. So it's got a bit of water, not water, but whatever. It's got a bit of liquid in there, so it's not going to stick to the bottom and burn. Whilst I top up this to get rid of that stock cube. Oh, here's my kettle. All right, let's do this again so the damn thing dissolves. I'll get a teaspoon and give it a jiggle. All right, that's the rest of the cube. Let's tip it in here. It should make 2 mugs of 1 minute, darling. All right, it's a bit of stock there. Don't worry about it. That's my 2 mugs. I'm going to tip in the second mug. Oh, that looks beautiful, Cara. Great job. All right, so that's my 2. I feel like this shouldn't be the best tutorial. I normally use chicken stock. Doesn't matter. I'm sure it's going to taste fine. All right, now let's get the frozen veg out of the freezer. Now, I've been known to use a whole packet. This packet is about half. So you just tip it all in. Don't worry about it. All right, we give it a quick mix. I'll show you what it looks like, and we leave it. All right, that's what it looks like. It's on a high heat and it's just sitting there. We'll come back to this. All right, let's quickly marinate the lamb so that we can put it on. I'm gonna put half a lemon. I'm gonna squeeze all my ingredients in. What's the matter, puppy? Suzanne reflection. Okay, I'm gonna squeeze the dough into this container, and then Cara can put everything into the meat. Are you able to do that, Cara? I'm gonna give you a great job. I'm gonna give you a little brush, like a paintbrush, and then you can paint it on our steaks. We'll just get something for this puppy. Okay, keeping my eye on the rice. It's bubbling, but not time to do anything yet. So we're just going to quickly squeeze one lemon. Normally I just squeeze it over the thing, but I'm going to let Cara help. So we're squeezing the dough with this very juicy lemon. Okay. And oregano. Put some into the lemon. Some salt. All right. Here we go, Cara. I want you to, or maybe I'll put it in the air fryer. I want you to pour this lemon onto the steaks, okay? We've got 4 steaks and they all need the lemon.
Okay.
Okay, you're going to be able to do it without spilling it everywhere?
Of course.
I trust you. Okay, hold this. Don't break it because it's glass. And you're going to tip it all over the steaks. Can you do that? Here. Can you see?
Yes,
Okay, tip it over the steaks. Go. Great job. You did it. Great job. All right, we have to just, I'll get you a little brush. Not with the wand, with the brush. This is Tupperware. Now get the thing. Do you need to stand up? Can you see?
No, I can't.
Okay, let me turn it around. I just want you to brush. See what you can see? Brush it. Brush all the lemon. Yes, like that. Brush it. And this one didn't get any lemon. Brush it, brush it. Good girl. Let's add a little bit more salt. Great job.
Mommy.
Sorry.
You got salt.
Don't worry about it. Go. Good girl. Just get the lemon everywhere. Great job. We're going to put this on 20 minutes, 200. Let me check on the rice. All right, quick. You see how the water's vanishing? You see these bubbles? Now you need a paper towel. Okay, we put the paper towel. We lower the heat. Put the lid on like that. Okay, and I've lowered the heat all the way down. I don't know if you can see it, but I've lowered the heat. We'll just let it sit there for a minute and we switch it off. Literally 1 minute, and I'm going to switch it off, but leave the paper towel on. Do not move the paper towel and do not lift the lid for 15 minutes. Look what I found in the fridge when I was looking for salad ingredients. It's the mushrooms, which will go really nice with the steak. So you know what? I'm going to fry up mushrooms with a bit of onion and maybe capsicum, and fuck the salad. We won't do a salad. All right, we're just going to fry this up with the onion, with the mushrooms, even though hubby doesn't like mushrooms, but the kids like it and I like it, so too bad. Actually, I think I might have asparagus as well. Maybe I can fry that in there. Oh, okay, I'm coming. All right, I'm just going to slice the capsicum. We'll fry it up. I bought 2 capsicums. So much faster to chop it by hand. 2 capsicum in Aldi. One was a male one apparently, one was a female. Lots of people are saying that's just a myth. They're all the same. So fuck it. We're just going to fry this one. Even if it is good for salads, I don't know. I don't care. I've got the mushrooms going. I'm going to fry this onion, capsicum and asparagus together. Then I'll do the mushrooms separately and then, you know, it'll all come together. Don't worry about it. I bought this Grill Mates Montreal steak seasoning from Aldi and I forgot to put it on the steak. Don't worry about it. I'm going to add it to my mushrooms. Why not? Little. First, lift the lid. There's the rice. Beautiful. I bet just... It turns out the beef chicken stock makes the rice go a little bit brown. Even though it was white rice. Doesn't matter. It still looks tasty. So there you go. If it was chicken stock, it wouldn't be brown. Looks like wholemeal rice, really. Okay, that's great. Let me get the steak. Okay, they look good. I don't know if you can see them. I'll grab one and just chop up. Cara's going to get the yogurt and she's going to put it on for us.
But is the yogurt high?
Yeah, it's in the fridge, honey. Get a spoon, put it on top of the rice. Good girl. 1 spoon.
But can I have 2?
Yes, go. Great job. Dinner is served. Okay, dinner is served. 2 scoops for me. 1, 2. Done. Yogurt dinner with a side of steak. Delicious and veg.